from the Netherlands. I'm the CTO for the e-commerce company iGood, and I do talks at conferences around the world, and I write stuff. Well, the correct answer would be no methodology. You always need to figure out for yourself and for your own team and your own company what works best. That is the best methodology, right? Finding it out for yourself. The worst one? Well, I'm an old guy, right? So I did waterfall projects in the 90s and the 80s. That's not really good. But I have to say, over the years, I started to dislike Scrum more and more. And it's not so much about Scrum itself, but it's the way it is perceived and it's used, right? It's used with a lot of dogma, a lot of rigidity, and that's not what it should be, right? You should find your own way to do that. Well, it actually, so Scrum itself doesn't, well, it does actually. Well, it pushes to rigidity, but it's usually because of people coming into this industry with little to no experience, and that's what you do, right? You cling on to the first thing you learn, which is of Scrum for a lot of people, which means a lot of people will try and use it, but yeah, and then they'll start using it very dogmatic, which is not right. It's like I said during the talk this morning. If you work the same way now as you did a year ago, then you didn't learn. That's the one thing about Agile that I really think you should always do, is always learn. And never stop learning. If you work the same way you did a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you should reconsider what you're doing.
It needs to evolve somehow and adapt to the new environment.
Yes, because the world evolves and you get more knowledgeable, you get more skilled, you get more experience, which means you can do different things that are much more effective to how you build software. Or whatever you do, right? It doesn't even matter if it's software or not. It's just that you learn stuff and you get better at it, and you learn more. That's the way the world works. So flow is something we invented basically as to say, well, it's a collection of the worst practices that we could find out in the industry. And even though a lot of the practices that we present as not really good are actually considered by a lot of people to be good. And we're trying to demonstrate with flow that there's lots of stuff that people take for granted that you should really reconsider. And a lot of people actually look at it talking like, oh, we're doing all this stuff and we should really rethink about the way we work. So it's basically a talk about rethink about what you're doing. Well, the thing is that everything you do, you should ask yourself the question, so why are we doing this? What is the problem we are solving? And if you don't know what problem it is, or sometimes you're trying to solve problems that you don't actually have, stop doing it, right? So so that goes for technology, but that also goes for the way of working. It actually goes for everything you do in life. But if it comes to our way of working, we are animals of habit. We tend to do the things that we've done before in the same way that we've done it before. However, if that doesn't solve the problem we have, stop doing it. And that means question everything you do. So if you're working in sprints, ask yourself, why do we do this? And the answer is not because Scrum tells us to, it's because it needs to solve a problem. If it doesn't solve a problem, don't do it.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So if you consider doing that, and if you do that with everything you do, that the way of working, the approach that you use to do your work, it will become much simpler, because lots of the stuff we do just because we've always done it, right? And that doesn't make any sense. So always question what you're doing. Ask me what problem are we solving. And then if it doesn't solve a problem you have now, just stop doing it.